everyone, so today I'm going to be talking about the Josie Maran Argan Liquid Gold Self-Tanning Oil. It looks like this. It comes in a plastic bottle and it is 4.3 ounces. It's really cute and kind of sleek. It's simple. It has the nice rose gold cap. Everyone is obsessed with rose gold. It's $38. I picked mine up at Sephora. I'm not sure if they have it anywhere else. It's where I saw it. I got an email saying that it was a new product and it's something that I really wanted to try. Online, it says, I'm on the Sephora app, and on there it says it's a quick absorbing, super hydrating, self-tanning body oil infused with 100% pure argan oil and 100% pure argan oil light. It says it's formulated with natural DHA, which safely builds an even, natural looking bronze glow. Came with one of these mitts. It's super soft and super fuzzy. It helps to prevent streaking, and so that also you don't get the tanner all over your hands. Inside of it is this plastic kind of material so that the product doesn't seep through onto your hand, because that would defeat the purpose. When I was using it, I found that when I started to use it more and I became more comfortable with it, the inside liner actually started to like roll out with my hand. My hand kind of got hot inside because there's no breathing room, and so it started to roll out. So partway through I had to kind of fuss with it and put it back in. So it's a common issue with a lot of mitts, but just be aware of it if you're using it so you don't like slip out and slap your hand on your skin. That was something I found. A lot of self-tanners for my skin tone, I have pink undertones to my skin, so a lot of the tanners that some people will have like a slight orange tint on, they look really foreign on me because the color really doesn't mix. It says that the tan will last from 5 to 7 days and that you usually have to use it weekly. After using the product, I let it dry for about 10 to 15 minutes because it is an oil-based tanner. It just takes a little while, and you really want to make sure that it's set before putting on any clothing. I have put on some nice, loose, comfy clothing just so nothing too tight is rubbing up against my skin and causing the color to fade off prematurely. The color needs to sit for about 8 hours before you shower. It's currently noon. So I'll let it sit for about 8 hours. I have a soccer game tonight, so I'll probably rinse it off before I go to that so I don't look like I'm dripping color down my arms for no reason for that. And I'll check back in tomorrow to see how the color developed and to see how things go. So I started off, I shook up the product like instructed, and then I took out my handy mitt and poured some of it onto it. As you can see, I poured on way more product than I should have, and it made it difficult to blend it in. I started on my right arm and I just blended in the product everywhere, trying not to miss any spots, making sure to get the undersides, to blend it up into the top of my hand. Tried to blend it under my arm and then started to make my way across my chest. Made sure to push it up into my neck and to just really blend. The secret to using tanners is just to blend, 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 and then blend some more. You really want to make sure that you don't miss anywhere. I worked the product down onto my stomach, made sure to get everywhere. Don't forget your belly button. Super embarrassing if you have ever done that and then you have a white halo around your belly button. I moved on to my next arm and did the same thing, just tried to blend, blend, blend. So the best way to do that is to just keep going over the spot, even if you think you've gone over a bunch of times, just keep going over it. I then very gently, with whatever product I had left on the mitt, just worked it in between all of my fingers and along the edges of my hands, just so that there was no difference. I then stepped off camera, removed my top, and then did the very interesting task of trying to tan your own back. I'm going to fast forward through this so you can just see all the funky maneuvers and twists that you have to take in order to get this done. Next, I move on to my legs. I like to make sure that I cover the top half of my leg and then start moving down into the lower half and then blend the lower and upper into each other. And here it is, the tanner is only on my left leg and not on my right. And as you can see, the color guard, it just kind of, it's really subtle and it just takes the edge of glow off. Next, I am moving on to my face, which is always a risky thing to do with tanners that are not specifically mentioned to be for your whole body. Sometimes there are tanners just for your face, but I just put a few drops on the edge of the mitt and then I just worked it in, and yeah, you guessed it, blending is the name of the game. So I just worked it everywhere. Another spot that people forget is behind the ears. You don't see it, but that doesn't mean that other people do not. And just blend, 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 blend everywhere and down into my neck. This is what the tan looks like after a day and a half. I think it's created a really nice glow and has taken that winter edge off of my skin. Hey everyone, so it is day 2. I didn't get a chance to film yesterday, but I just wanted to fill you in on my thoughts on the tanning process. As you can see, I don't know if you can see there, but it is 1:30 and it is Friday. I filmed the first part 2 days ago and I've had plenty of time to let my tan develop. I think I'm gonna get a lot of uses out of this. It seemed like a little went a long way. I've probably only used about this much of it. So I think it'll last a while, which is good because especially for the price, it's almost $40. So if this is something that you are looking to purchase, your money will go a long way compared to other products where you use up almost half of the bottle with one use. I really like how the tan turned out. I'm not someone who really enjoys using a really dark tanner. Even if it doesn't look orange on my pale skin, it just looks fake. There's no way, there's no realm of possibility that I would naturally become that tan all of a sudden somehow in one day. It's just not a reality. It's not real life for me. After applying the tan and letting it dry, it's gotta be because of the oil base in the product. It's made with argan oil. You can not necessarily feel it on your skin, but you definitely notice it. I wouldn't particularly call it sticky or filmy, but I was aware that it was there. It probably took about a half an hour, 45 minutes for me to either forget about it or it did fade away, that feeling. It doesn't smell like any other tanner on the market. Normally, a lot of the tanners have that really harsh, almost like a burnt toast sort of smell to them. This starts off with that kind of artificial sour peach smell. That sounds horrible. Okay. I want to say that it reminds me of the sour liquid candy I had when I was a kid. It was like the sour peach flavor. This kind of smells like that, but super subtly. Yeah. That burnt toast after smell that you can often get from most tanners was super subtle. Like, I'm wondering if I only smelled it because I was aware that it was a normal thing that happens with tanners. And usually that smell sticks around on your skin for like, even sometimes a couple of days after you've used a product. I've noticed that with a couple other tanners that I've used, that burnt toast smell kind of stuck on my skin. That did not happen with this. After the 8 hours, I rinsed off before my soccer game. I had a soccer game at 9:30 at night, so I rinsed off at around 8:30. When I showered, the color guard kind of subtly rinsed off. It didn't have a super dark color guard in the first place, and so when it rinsed off, it was just like a super simple, easy, like, I didn't have to like scrub at it to make sure all the color guard came off or anything like that. Something that I also like to do for those areas that are drier is I will take a very, very small amount of lotion and I will put it on those dry spots just before applying the tanner, just so they don't soak up as much product and become as dark. Overall, I'm in love with this product. It's a tanner that is super easy to use. I already have a lotion regimen that I use when I get out of the shower. Every time I get out of the shower, I head to toe put on a lotion, and this product is so simple to use and easy to blend and easy to work with. I feel like I could incorporate it into my after shower routine. So once a week, I'm gonna plan on using this just to continue the color, to just keep it going. It creates a nice subtle color that works for me and for my lifestyle and for my preferences. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. I just got... Hi! Josie Maran Argan Liquid Gold Self Tanning Oil. Argan Liquid Gold Self Tanning Oil. I'm not sure. So I just like to use a little bit of bronze coloring to just like to. Hey there. Hi there. I'm pretty sure that's everyone's life goal, to not stink. I'm planning on continuing using it in my daily after shower routine. Daily? Hell no. Can I say a sentence?
And this is before, and voila, this is after.